Hi, my name is Alexis Wamberg, and today I will be talking about movies. When starting talking about movies, I like to think that they are one of the biggest sources of media that we have today. We learn a lot and we can retrieve a lot of information by watching something virtually rather than reading it or listening to it. The visuals help our minds connect everything back together. Starting off, I want to start talking about how movies became. In 1878, the first ever motion picture was released, and it was called The Horse in Motion. It was only 2.11 seconds long, and it was pretty much just a horse running with a rider on it. But that was the first ever motion picture ever released. Moving on from there, we have one of the most famous comedian actors known today, Charlie Chaplin. He is somebody who started comedy from the very beginning with his infamous movie called The Great Train Robbery. Moving on from there, I want to bring up how animation has changed throughout the years. I have a video of the first ever animated movie that was ever created called The Phases of Funny Faces. It doesn't look like it's an animation compared to what we have today, but this was the first ever animation that was ever released. Moving on to now, I wanted to show you a couple of clips from new movies today and how they've changed throughout the years. We have one of the newer movies, Abominable. It came out in 2019, and it is very well animated.
Why is he making that shh? Is he humming? Whoa! Is that, a blueberry? Food! Guys, these are delicious! That doesn't make any sense. No, this is not possible. It's not funny, alright? This is cashmere!
Jin? Everest, do something!
Movies have impacted our society immensely throughout the years. From the beginning of time all the way to today. We use movies as a way to connect with society and bring people together. Movies are all around us in today's generation. You can find them anywhere. Whether it's going out to the movie or to just going onto your laptop or phone. There are many different streaming services out there today that are used all the time. I myself have Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, in which I can get pretty much whatever movie I want at any time that I want it. Movies are used as an inspiration to us. I know personally that I've been inspired by many movies that are out there today, whether it's by my connection to the character or to the story itself. We can also use our movies in education today. Growing up, I had movie days in school. In history, we would constantly watch the Constitution of the United States of America, which was a movie that had many different parts to it, that every single time we learned a new lesson, we would watch that scene from that movie. Having a visual representation of something helped me learn better. There are many other bad things that movies have done in our society, and that is tell us fake facts, fake information, or desensitize us to the world around us. The main topic that I want to go off of is how movies have desensitized us to the world around us. There are so many movies out there that deal with blood and gore, but yet we watch it so much and we see it so often on TV that in real life it doesn't bother us anymore. We have no understanding of how bad these things actually are because we are so used to seeing them around in our movies. I myself watch a lot of horror movies. I love watching horror movies. I recently went on a trip with my friends to the Queen Mary, and if you're not aware of what that is, that's the most haunted ship in the entire world. The entire time that we were there, instead of being scared that I was going to see something or that something was going to happen, like the rest of my friends were, I was trying to find something. Because I've seen all these movies and I've seen how they react. So I myself was trying to find it. I wasn't scared by any of it. I had been desensitized to the paranormal because I had watched so many of these movies. That if I saw a ghost, honestly, I would have tried to talk to it instead of being scared by it. But that's the bad influence that movies can have on us. Drugs and alcohol are a huge problem in our society today. And movies are not helping that. I know that if I watch a movie and there's a strong female character who is smoking a cigarette, my brain finds nothing wrong with that. Or if they're drinking, my brain thinks it's cool. And that's how you have to be like them. Which isn't true. There are multiple movies out there today that the emphasis is on drugs and alcohol. And you rarely ever see the bad effects to it. These kind of things can desensitize us to what is going on in the world around us. If we see something that is bad for us, but isn't made out to be bad in the movies, we will do it. Because there is no education in movies when it comes to those bad things. When it comes to the blood, the gore, the drugs, the alcohol. They don't have any underlying education. They are just there to help move the movie along. Movies have done amazing things for our society. They've done amazing things for our education, but there are certain things about them that have not helped us evolve as a society at all. In the end, though, movies are still one of my favorite sources of media, and I will continue to watch them almost every single day. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank my audience for being with me here today, These were the only people that I could come by at such short notice and with quarantine going on. So thank you guys for being with me today. And the one that ran away halfway through.